Strong women, that's who I really respect. And my guest today personifies the word strong. Welcome to Baatein and Kahin with Debina Banerjee.
Yay, thank you.
Hi Debina, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very good. Are you comfortable?
Absolutely.
Lovely. So let's start with a surprise.
Okay.
There's someone who sent a sweet audio note for you, and I want you to hear it, and I can't wait to see your reaction.
Okay.
It's the longest audio note someone has ever sent it to me, let me tell you that.
हाँ.
Okay, let's go for it.
देबिना के बारे में जितना कहूँ वो कम है और वैसे भी इस ऑडियो मैसेज में मुझे देबिना के बारे में बात करने को बहुत कम टाइम मिलेगा, लेकिन शुरुआत इस तरीके से मैं करूँगा। अमी तुम्हाके भालोबाशी देबिना, अमी तुम्हाके चाही उरी बाबा उरी बाबा। ये मेरा और देबिना का फेवरेट गाना है। देबिना को जब मुझे हंसाना होता है तो ये गाना मैं बंगाली में गाता हूँ और देबिना हमेशा कहती है कि अभी तक इतने साल से साथ में रह रहे हो लेकिन बंगाली ठीक से सीखा नहीं है, बट मैं बंगाली पूरा समझता हूँ। बट ऑन ए सीरियस नोट, देबिना अगर मेरी लाइफ में नहीं होती तो मैं शायद कहीं कुछ नहीं होता, शायद गुरमीत को कोई नहीं पहचानता, क्योंकि हम बहुत ही कम एज में मिले और देबिना ने मुझे एक्चुअली लाइफ जीना सिखाया है। काफ़ी दफ़ा ऐसा होता है कि जब मैं कहीं ज़िंदगी में फंस जाता हूँ, अटक जाता हूँ, लगता नहीं कि लाइफ में मुझे करना क्या है, एंड वहाँ पे जब देबिना कुछ बोलती है वो सच में मेरी लाइफ में जो ऑब्स्टिकल्स होते हैं वो मैं पार कर लेता हूँ, उसको मैं हटा देता हूँ। आई थिंक देबिना की सबसे अच्छी क्वालिटी है कि उसका इंट्यूशन काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग है, सिक्स सेंस जो है वो काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग है। वो उसको पता होता है कि क्या गलत है या क्या गलत होने वाला है और क्या सही होने वाला है। देबिना ये कैसे कर लेती हो यार? मैं हमेशा अब तो ऐसा हो गया कि अब आदत हो गई है, देबिना से ही पूछ लेता हूँ, देबिना ये सही रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा। बट मैं आप सबको ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि देबिना शी इज़ अ रॉक स्टार। वो जो भी काम करती है वो दिल से करती है और एक्चुअली देबिना ने मुझे सिखाया है कि मोमेंट में जीना बहुत ज़रूरी है। अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि मैं और हम सब अक्सर फ्यूचर के बारे में ज़्यादा सोचने लगते हैं, ऐसा होगा, ऐसा करते हैं, वैसा करते हैं, बट देबिना ने मुझे सिखाया कि अब मैं जीना सीखूं। और मैंने देबिना को देखा है, वो हमेशा खुश रहती है, वो उस वक्त अभी के वक्त में वो जी रही होती है। थैंक यू देबिना। एंड आई थिंक सिर्फ मैं नहीं, जितने भी देबिना के दोस्त हैं वो भी इस बात को मानते हैं कि देबिना अपने दोस्तों के लिए, अपनी फैमिली के लिए काफ़ी कुछ करती है। और इतना मैं ज़रूर कहना चाहूँगा देबिना, एक गाना जो शायद मैंने तुम्हें कभी डिस्कस नहीं किया, लेकिन एक गाना जो मेरा बहुत ही फेवरेट है वो है कैसे मुझे तुम मिल गई, किस्मत पे आए ना यकीन। ये जब भी मैं गाना सुनता हूँ तो मुझे बस तुम्हारा चेहरा दिखता है देबिना। और शी इज़ आई मीन यार ये टैलेंटेड तो है ही, वो शूट भी करती है, घर भी संभालती है, अब तो लियाना का भी ध्यान रखती है, मेरा भी ध्यान रखती है। सबसे अच्छी बात है कि बहुत अच्छी मल्टीटास्किंग करती है। लुक एट मी, मैं इतनी जल्दी बोल रहा हूँ ताकि मुझे कहने को बहुत कुछ है, लेकिन जब ऑडियो मैसेज हमें बड़ा मिलेगा, ज़्यादा कुछ कहने को होगा तो मैं बहुत कुछ कहूँगा। बट देबिना, लव यू, तुम जैसी हो वैसे ही रहो, हमेशा ऐसे ही रहो, और मैं तुमसे बहुत प्यार करता हूँ। लव यू देवी, सी यू सून, बाय बाय।
ये कैसा सरप्राइज था, उस बाद में देते पहले मैं इमोशनल हो गई।
No, I can see your eyes, Bella. But you know, I really believe, Devina, that you are and I've noticed both of you all for so many years. You really are that rock in his life. You know, that really makes everything look and seem nice.
I mean, it apparently looks like, yes. I mean, I feel, I mean, women are stronger.
No doubt.
But I mean, when things require, it just turns and the stage turns in bits and pieces in life, and he becomes the anchor of my life when I need a support, when I need a shoulder, when I need to balance myself. He just turns himself on and becomes that. That means he can, but just because I am like what I am, he just lies quiet and enjoys that phase, I feel.
Yeah. So Tabitha Brown once said, "I can if I want to because it's my business." And you have seen a lot of trolling recently for your second pregnancy. When all those comments came your way, was it firstly unnecessary, and second, was it harsh? Did it impact you?
Yeah, I feel it was unnecessary, but I think that's the world we have chosen. and as actors we have chosen the world, I mean that of being exposed to the world. Had I not been a public figure, not a lot of people would have come to know of it, and not a lot of people would have dissected or bisected it and thought more than I have thought about it. So I think it comes along with the love and adulations that we get. So if I am taking that and enjoying that, the wow, this is nice, so nice, do more, and I have to take that also. I think over the years I have learned that. But one thing that I've learned for the last couple of days is to, express myself. I wasn't a very expressive person. I was a very private person. I used to just keep it all to myself and vent it out at home. But now I know if I want to tell something, I would tell something.
Yeah.
Because if you have your opinion, listen to my opinion as well. It is not my opinion, my situation.
Yeah.
So unless you know a certain situation, you never know how to judge the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then there are so many people, if somebody gets their answer, then there are 200 more people who would ask the
Question.
same question again.
Yeah.
And then I realized, answering back again and again is not my forte. I would not do it. So let them assume whatever they want. I am happy in my own space.
Did any of the comments get to you?
I mean, even before the comments came, it did get to me. Even before that, because I knew that would happen.
Oh,
And
you were anticipating.
yeah, of course, because we had been in this industry for such a long time. For everything, we get that kind of opinion of people. You don't look good in this. You don't look good with this person. That person looks better with the heroine. So I have always taken this. So I know that people judge your situation at the drop of a hat. So this is gonna come. So even before spoke out to people, I was anticipating, and it took me some time, to how to tell the world so that they understand and are not as harsh as they would be otherwise. So it was all anticipated, and then we came out and it happened. So it is not that I came out and then it came as a shock. Our life has taught us that it would come, and it came.
Unfortunately, we have not spoken much in the past, but I've known Guru for a long time. So when I first knew about y'all becoming parents, I messaged him saying that, I'm so happy because I know y'all have been trying for very long. I want to speak to you about, as a woman, Debina, how difficult was that time when you were trying to conceive? I know, there were days when you would break down.
Difficult is not what you go through. Like even if you fail, it's not difficult for you unless people point out a finger at you and say that you have failed. Look at your other classmates, they have passed. So that is difficult. And similarly, for me, the situation was what is going on in my life, nobody knew. So it wasn't very hurtful, because you know what is going on, you know what is happening, it's a step by step, you know your past, you know your body. But the opinion of people, which sounds like a pressure, like you are aging and you still do not have a baby, you will never have a baby if you don't have now. So these are the comments that people used to throw. And then there are people around who would expect very lovingly, but you know it for yourself that even if it is very lovingly, they do not know the situation that is going through, that you are going through, that you are trying and it's not happening. And you can't tell that, no, I'm trying, but it is not happening. And then there are your parents, then there are your relatives, they have another kind of expectation. So all these things, expectations from faceless people to fans to friends to relatives to your immediate relatives, everything piles up one upon the other and makes it very heavy.
Yeah.
So each and every failure looks like a milestone, looks like something is happening and it's just not right. So that I think is difficult. Otherwise, if I am alone and there's nobody questioning me, I don't think it would have been that hard on me, because yeah, it happens. We try something, it does not happen. I'm not answerable to anybody. So this
But you were protective for Guru.
he was more protective about me, because
Yeah.
he would see me break down. He would see me thinking about something, because I have never been that haywire ever in my life. I think the fact that I said that when need be, he becomes the rock. So I am always very strong. I am always very, not a problem. I am a very detached person, and I come out of situation easily. But during those days, I was all over the place. I could not, I could not pick myself up. It was like that. So that's when he was like, let's not do. I mean, I could understand that how much he just wants me to be comfortable. He was like, we are fine. Do you really think we need to, I mean, go ahead and have a family? See, we are so fine. We are traveling, we are working, we are fine. I'm like, I used to just look at him and I used to feel that he's so good. He's just thinking about me, my difficulties, and everything that I am feeling. And so he wants to compromise maybe, or he just wants us to be happy. He just does not expect that the woman has to, do a certain thing to make the relationship go to the next level. He never make it feel like that. So I would say that he was the rock, and he just made me feel good. He was like, let's leave, let's do, nothing will happen, let's not do. Okay, if that is if this is making you take tension, let's go for a trip. He would take me out, and he
How
had
lovely.
been amazing. And I would say that all the women who are trying to become parents, if you do not have a supporting partner, it is not worth it. It is not worth it, because it's not a one-day thing. Because even after you conceive, there are days of dull, there are trying times, there are very, very bad days of things just not working out after being extremely happy. If the partner is not there with his support, it's not worth it.
Tell me, how did you and Guru celebrate when you all found out you all are conceiving with Liana?
We celebrated, but in a little low-key manner, because we had those, happy, sad surprises many times before that also.
Oh.
Because it was like, yeah, it's all positive. The doctor congratulated and everything, and we are out and about in the sense. I just told him, even this is a message of the doctor, congratulations, after the blood test and all. But the next blood test, it started going down the level, and you just don't know whether you should be happy or you should have waited, or maybe, I don't know, because I told him, or maybe because we discussed, maybe because we are happy, so it's just going in the reverse direction. So we just did not know whether to be, when the actual news came final, we really did not know whether this is like also the final, or would be again one of those hit and miss. So I hope you understand, and people who have gone through situations like this, IVFs and all, now I know there are like millions of women who are going through this, and they are writing, like even in the first month, second month, third month, fourth month, even fifth month, people have lost their children. So I can understand them now, and they will understand that you just don't know when to celebrate. So
But I'm so happy. I'm so
yeah,
happy. Finally
like
it all
right now,
happened.
absolutely. So the moment I came and you asked how is Liana, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that feeling when you held her?
Oh, it's so beautiful. Initially, obviously, there was nothing much. I mean, in the sense, it was just me holding her.
Yeah.
Dhire, when you see the reciprocation, that is when you understand how beautiful is this. I think
Yeah.
on the 4th month onwards, they start smiling or laughing, whatever, smiling back. And now it is different. Every time I call her name, she would just turn around and give a dimpled smile.
How adorable. You recently also spoke about, correct me if I'm wrong, but you spoke about the importance of normal delivery. Well, of course, there is no taboo around C-section as well, but all the women out there who are conceiving and who are planning, what is the difference? Why is a normal delivery more important or more right than a C-section delivery?
No, I would say that there's no right and wrong as to what you choose, but listen to your body, and there's nothing called I want to do that. I mean, जैसे हम लोग बचपन से टीवी में देखते आए हैं, नॉर्मल डिलीवरी में एकदम चिल्ला के मरते मरते बच्चे पैदा करते हैं. अभी दिस सिचुएशन हैज़ बिकम सो मच मोर नाइसर विथ मेडिकल इंटरवेंशन. देयर इज़ painless normal delivery also. So actually what happened is that for the last couple of years, I mean, there were discussions about, C-section kar lenge, it's easy. You go to the hospital, get the baby and come out in your own preferred time and things like that. So that's when I felt that I want to listen to my body. And if my body is able to permit something, then I would do it. If my body cannot, I would not force it. So that thing, I mean, not, having a presumption that I would just do it because the other one is very difficult. Or maybe if I cannot do this, there are women who say that, oh, मैंने तो normal delivery की थी, तुम तो मतलब बहुत ही वो निकली. नहीं, maybe उसका body नहीं support किया.
Correct.
So I mean, just be open about it. Try this, because हम लोग जो डरते हैं कि नॉर्मल डिलीवरी मतलब बहुत ही खतरनाक होगा, जैसे हम लोग आज तक देखते आए हैं. नाउ इट इज़ सो मच मोर ईजियर. सो वी शुड, I mean, opt for it at the first place. If it does not happen, then opt for the second, like a C-section, which is equally fine, and not think of anything as a taboo. But normal delivery mein, it is so much more easier in the sense that after the body recovers immediately.
You heal faster.
Yeah, absolutely. You heal up fast. You are just the normal self that you were before being pregnant, and it just happens very, very fast. So because everything is natural, our body just gets back. So if you really want to, I mean, get back to normalcy, then the normal delivery is fine.
Yeah. My mother always says when you deliver a baby, माँ का नया जन्म होता है. You're born all over again. So on my birthdays and my siblings' birthday, we wish her also happy birthday.
Yeah, mother is born.
Yeah, mother is born. You've been an actor for a long time. What is it about the profession that still excites you?
Oh, that still excites me. I think just facing the camera. I mean, I feel I'm a different person when that the machine called camera is in front of me. I get a different high. I feel good. I feel different, and I just feel so good. I just don't know. I mean, अगर मैं बीमार भी हूँ और अगर कोई कैमरा भी लाए तो मैं बोलूँ रुक जाओ थोड़ा ठीक तो हो लूँ. So ये वाली जो feeling है, और रुक जाओ थोड़ा ठीक हो लूँ, that itself makes you feel good, makes you feel fresh. और इतने सालों से while acting, I just felt that हम बीमार होते हैं या कुछ भी होता है, हमारा जो एक टाइम कमिटमेंट है, नहीं हमें ये करना है, ये जो कमिटमेंट अबाउट योर ओन सेल्फ, इट्स नॉट अबाउट लाइक बहुत लोग बीमारी में काम कर लेते हैं. यहाँ पे बीमारी में हम लोग उठ के फिज़िकल सेल्फ में मौजूद होके वो काम को फिनिश करते हैं. तो उसमें एक सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जो ज़्यादा होता है, एंड जस्ट कीपिंग योर हेल्थ, मैं वैसे नहीं बोलूँगी, बट देन योर इलनेस अ लिटिल बैक in the back gear, it kind of heals you up faster. हाँ, so आप जब लंबा देर तक सोच रहे हो बीमार हूँ, लोग घर में बैठे बैठे बीमार हो सकते हैं. So when you feel that मैं बीमार नहीं हूँ, मैं ठीक हूँ, चलो कोई नहीं. तो I used to tell all these years, I mean during shooting also, if I fell ill or something, आई यूज्ड टू टेल माई सेल्फ मेरी बीमारी भाग गई ये सोच के कि इसने तो परवाह ही नहीं किया। तो हाँ, क्योंकि आई नेवर केयर्ड कि उसको बुखार है तो उसको थोड़ा पैम्पर करो, तो बीमारी ऑटोमेटिकली 1-1.5 दिन में मैं ठीक भी होगी। मैं एक्चुअली शूट पे गई और शाम तक मैं ठीक हो गई, तो ऐसा भी हुआ है मेरे साथ। सो आई somehow feel that thing, playing a character, reaching out to people or everything, जैसे मैंने कहा कि trolls is a part of it, but when you reach out to people through your acting, it is a different high.
Yeah, this is my perspective, and I would like to know your perspective on it as well. Sometimes, we end up romanticizing hard work a lot, and I have realized specifically after COVID that it's not cool. When you're not well, you take rest. When you need a break, you need a break. Your mental health is asking you to take that break. Unfortunately, the TV business, it's a continuous thing, and I've been on TV sets also sometimes, 17-18 hours, the camera is on you, glycerine, lights. It's tough, it's very, very tough. Do you think as an actor, part of the business, you think some all the stakeholders should come together and maybe make a rule of certain hours, of mental health, importance of actor safety, crew safety? Because if an actor is on the set for 17 hours and the crew is there for 19 hours because they come early and go late, do you think something around this can be worked upon?
Absolutely, and it needs to be streamlined. But I think there is this new, new people coming. I mean, if you say that, okay, fine, I'll put my foot down, I'll go after an 8-hour. So there is always an option, like plethora of options of people who just want to be there, do it, and like be there in your shoes. So then there are other people, there are newer actor who just wants to just prove हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। तो ये जब तक ऑप्शन का मतलब सब लोग जो नए लोग हैं जो करने के लिए हमेशा तैयार हो जाते हैं, because they just want a break. And when you reach that situation, when you have gone through that grill of years and years, and then you know that no, it is high time, you need to put your foot down, because it affects your health. And it affects not only your health, obviously the crew that you said, I mean, they reach 1 hour, 2 hour before, after that then they dismantle things, they pack everything, then they go home, then they again back even before you are there, and they have no break, but you take a break once in a while. So this needs to get streamlined, and I just don't know how, but a rule just needs to just get set. And everybody needs to understand that you will be in the same place after a few years, and you will understand. So आज compromise करके घुस जाने से कुछ नहीं होगा. People will only, take you for granted and squeeze you till the time that you understand that you are getting squeezed.
Does actors, when you all come together, you all discuss this?
Yeah, we definitely discuss. Every time we have discussed, but then that's the thing. I mean, we could never come into a, one
consensus.
Consensus, because there's always somebody who wants it differently. So, I mean, it's a very weird profession.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. Do you still get recognized as Sita?
Absolutely, and loved also, and people love to listen to, people love to, I mean, see the way I talk, and they still remember, they are still finding out, the episodes and all, and sending it to me for me to see, and I mean, sometimes I see some of the episodes and really get emotional.
Lovely. Do you want to do more work now? Please say yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I never said that I will not. And only because of my current situation that I could not take up work, even though I got quite a few work for the last couple of months, and I'm like telling myself that I'm just raring to go.
But I can't wait to see you again on screen and everything else you're doing in the future. Deveena, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Deveena Banerjee, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Pink Villa.